Welcome back to this special edition of The Real Deal Family House, your home away from home. I'm Jeanette Pavini. Even when a child is battling a life-threatening illness, life goes on. Families have other children to care for, bills are escalating, and many times parents need to keep working. This is where Family House helps to solve these serious concerns so parents can focus on getting their children healthy again. So what is a day in the life at Family House like, and how do the children's attitudes help these families through some of the most difficult challenges?
The first time I built it, it broke, so I got mad and I felt like I don't want to do it anymore. But when I told myself that I have to do it, I just did it again for 2 days.
Vaughn Jimenez knows that when it comes to Legos and life, you can't give up fighting.
It's good to have my family close to me when there's something wrong. I made this one for my mom.
Since Vaughn's cancer diagnosis, the Jimenez lost their home in Stockton. They have been living at Family House for 10 months while Vaughn has been in treatment.
Even the everyday living like that, the food like that, they give us a Safeway card because we don't have a source of income like that. They know what we need. And then when you said, thank you, you know what they said? It's our pleasure. Always like that makes me cry always when they give me.
They just make me feel like it's a real home for me. They sometimes give me gifts, and if we can't celebrate in my birthday anywhere, we just have our birthday here.
In between Xbox games and chemotherapy treatments, Vaughn shares his strength with other children, like his friend Mateo.
Every time I hear him cry, I just come in his room and help him. I just tell him that, don't worry, if you do it quickly, it'll be done. And the next day, just keep doing it.
Crisis alone is a worst-case scenario.
Paul Gould, Director of Operations, says companionship is one of Family House's greatest gifts.
Family House becomes an oasis, a place where families can bond with one another to survive. The greatest thing that Family House has to offer for families is normalizing their situation. That gives them the greatest coping tools for daily facing grim odds at times, but also magnificent triumphs.
Triumphs that he sees while holding his family support groups.
If they want to talk about difficult things, it's a place to do that. If they just want to unwind and relax for a few minutes and have an adult conversation, they can do that as well. And I really enjoy being able to support the families in that way.
Sometimes you need to talk to people that you don't know to release stress.
A year ago, Jerry Galavis found out his teenage son has lymphoma.
You don't realize what you need because all you hear is cancer.
Coming from a small town, Family House helps Jerry navigate a big city and his son's illness.
It's just very touching that there's a lot of people out there that care about other people that need help.
Despite tragic situations, everyday activities go on.
Families are living very normal lives here in the house, whether it's cleaning up after themselves, preparing food for their children, doing laundry.
But to most, the lives of these families seem anything but normal.
I work 4 days a week in construction. So I can be down here 3 days.
Every Thursday night, Houston Alexander drives 5 hours to Family House.
The first go-around when we came down, we had to stay in the motels and all of that, and it was a real hardship on us.
Houston's son has been in and out of the hospital for a couple of years. Family House has become their second home.
To know that I can leave and go back to work and leave my wife here and know that she's safe, that's been the biggest blessing, I think, to me personally.
A blessing that reminds parents like Jerry and Houston and kids like Vaughn they aren't alone.
I just want to say to other kids, if they get cancer, don't worry about it. The doctors are there, the nurses are there, and your family's there.
Now, according to the National Cancer Institute, over 10,000 children are diagnosed with cancer in the United States each year. The occupancy rate at Family House is at nearly 100%. One family has stayed there over 100 times in the past 5 years. The need for this home is undeniable. Thank you for joining us today on this special Family House edition of The Real Deal. To learn more about Family House, how you can volunteer or donate towards their goal of building a bigger home next to the new Mission Bay Hospital, go to FamilyHouseInc.org. We'll also have a link for you on our website at realdealshow.com. I've done thousands of interviews over the years, many inspiring, but none as empowering as the children and families we spoke to for this special. What I experienced when I walked through the front door of this house is that it's more than a house, it's a home.